It's gonna be nice having an extra long weekend. We always say that, and then we get to the weekend and we're fucking bored and we want the market open.
Exactly. By Saturday and Sunday, you're like, man, I could really go for some stock market.
That was the one thing I liked about crypto when I first started trading crypto. I was like, oh, I can trade on the weekends.
It's so
And then it gets old real fast.
you can never not
Because
trade.
you can't do anything else.
There's no way to take time off from trading crypto. It's like, I mean, kind of, but like, you might be costing yourself a lot of money.
It was so bad, I could never, like, basically, didn't matter what day of the week it was. I could not pick up my phone without instantly going to TradingView and checking the price of Bitcoin. Like, that was the first thing I would do whenever I picked up my phone.
To just open up the fucking, what do you call it? The shit with all your fucking crypto in it. You like put in what you have. I can't remember what the fuck that
Math.
program is called. What's it called?
Oh, it was like Delta or something, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
Delta was one of them, and then there
Yeah.
was another one before too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I had
exactly.
I had Delta for a little while, then I took it off because it was like Robinhood. It would tell you your like percentage gains and losses. I was like,
You
that's
don't
too
have it
much.
freeloading like 24/7.
I don't want to look at that every fucking day, so I deleted it.
So I have no idea, what I have or what I like. I mean, like I have an idea of what I have, but like as far as money, like what it's worth and everything, I don't really know.
Yeah.
It's better that way.
No, I do the same thing with stocks and like crypto. I try not to look at like how much I'm up or down every week. I like to see like is it more than I started the week with or is it less? Like I don't fucking sit there and do the math and like, oh, I'm up 5%, I'm up 10%.
Yeah, I do better when I just don't even look at my shit. Like,
Yeah.
just like make a plan and fucking stick to it.
The only time I pull it, so on Tasty, you can hide your buying power and your P&L and stuff. The only time I pull it down is to check how much buying power I have. Then I fucking put it back.
I would like that feature.
Yeah, I just hide it basically all day.
You
Half the
just
time
trade
it's dog
based
shit
on what
anyway.
position.
Vwap's starting to flatten out a little bit, so we might be pulling back here on ES.
Fucking Tesla.
What's it pulling back?
Below the devil's pivot.
Dude, what the fuck is going on with Tesla, man? I'm probably so underwater on those fucking calls.
15-minute bear div on ES. Very small one.
No more locked doors.
You love that.
Dude, that's one of the funniest quotes of that whole movie.
That movie's terrible too, but that shit's funny.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think Spy will be taking out 4
It'll be what?
You cut out, Connor.
Sound like he's getting in an elevator.
No, Tyrone, I'm bilingual. There's a difference.
I was saying, I think Spy takes out the 400 level. If we go up in power hour, the smart money will do it from 4 o'clock to 4 on block trades. I'm going to take a fucking couple YOLO Facebook 300 calls expiring today for 9 cents right now.
Expiring today. Okay. Good luck.
Connor ain't fucking around.
Godspeed.
I don't give a fuck. We'll see what happens. For a couple $100 at it. Maybe 100 actually. Probably not more.
Hey, Gars, they're just bots, man. I've got people botting my videos and disliking it for some reason. Probably some idiots I told to go fuck themselves on chat.
Morgan Stanley Bitcoin news.
That shit's been
Yeah,
happening
that was
every day. The Morgan Stanley news, I mean. The banks keep releasing more and more news about they're opening up their Bitcoin custody, like shit, you know what I mean? They're opening up their services.
They love to keep making that announcement.
Yeah, it's like every fucking year, dude.
It says in a
Like a
March
new one every
31st
week.
filing, Morgan Stanley revealed that a number of its institutional funds are seeking to offer exposure to Bitcoin.
I think it was one of the banks. I think it was JP or Morgan. One of the banks, in their most recent quarterly filing, they bought a bunch of Bitcoin.
that was Morgan Stanley.
There you go.
Pretty sick.
So the reason that you guys can see that coming out today is because the 13F was released this morning or last night, which is when all institutions, hedge funds, and brokers have to release if they hold any positions in
Yep.
entities.
Who asked you?
Suck on my dicksies.
Got some learning.
Trying to educate America.
You guys see that picture of that QAnon lady where she was just like, I'm gonna exercise my Fifth Amendment rights. She don't even know it's their Second Amendment. She called it the Fifth Amendment or something like that. It was so funny.
You love that lady, huh?
Yeah, I laugh, man. She comes out with these stupidest videos.
C slept
How
over
did she
there
sound,
with his
C's?
cowboy boots.
How did she sound, C's?
Because she said, you guys need to get an education and learn because I'm going to exercise my Fifth Amendment rights.
Sound like a South Park episode.
This one security guard at my work, she's like, I don't know how you engineers fit into those little fan units. I got them claustrophobics. I was like, what? It's like, what the fuck you just say?
Yo, I wouldn't be able to not laugh in her face if she
I
said
did
that.
laugh.
You're right.
I did laugh.
She's from the South Side, JMA.
Oh yeah. Damn, Deja, we should have sold those fucking T-shirts on StockX right when they dropped. They sold for some of them sold for fucking 142 bucks.
Oh god. What are they going for now?
70.
What? So we're gonna lose money on these things?
I'm not losing. I'm waiting for them to get shipped to me. I'm gonna bring them right to the store. Tell them list them at 120.
How does
I'll let them
Supreme
sit there. I got it.
How does Supreme normally work? Like if you hold these things longer, does their value slowly go up or
Depends on what you're holding. Like something like this, probably not, because like people like they want T-shirts for the spring and summer.
yeah.
Like if you were to buy a hoodie right now, yeah, you would hold that till like the fall.
We got reamed, huh?
But I think this T-shirt might go up in price just because of how it looks. It has a big Supreme box logo on it. Like that's the
Yeah.
that's what I'm looking at, man. And they're already selling. There's already fucking 29 for XL. There's already 29 sold for extra large. Would you get a medium?
I got 2 mediums, yep.
I got a medium white.
Well, if-
Medium sold for 15 of them so far.
Hmm.
Highest sold for $79.
I'm getting reamed. I'm gonna find some schmuck on Facebook Marketplace to buy it.
Yeah, that's another thing you could do there. And if they bitch like, oh, it's higher than StockX price, be like, okay, buy it off of StockX. Pay fucking $10 to ship it.
Yeah.
Pay another $10 in fucking tax.
I'll just try to probably sell them for like 90 or something.
Yeah. You'll definitely make more than what you bought them for. And I wouldn't sell them for less. I would hold on to them in that case.
Yeah.
Like I said, because if it didn't have Supreme right across the front of it, then it'd probably not be worth much. But just because it says that, it'll be worth something.
Yeah, I'll see how it looks when it gets here. I might keep one of them if they look nice.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna keep one as well.
I don't own any Supreme shit, so.
T-shirt with the Wheaties box.
Yeah, I got 2 of them.
Oh, those are cool, man.
Yeah, I got the black ones. Yeah, guards, I like oil, man. Oil's been climbing. I think as long as the travel starts to slowly open up, oil's gonna keep going up.
Just wait till they drop a box logo, dude. Ask everyone you know for their fucking credit card number.
Yeah. How often they drop those? Like, rarely.
Like once or twice a season.
What do they normally cost you?
T-shirt $38, hoodie $158.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, I'll have like at least 10 profiles.
Yeah, a T-shirt. I mean, if it's a good box logo, a T-shirt you could get rid of for nothing less than $300.
Damn, they resell that much.
Yeah, the most previous long sleeve didn't sell for that much. I don't know why, but like all the other ones, I mean, like look up a box logo hoodie right now. You won't be able to find one for under 500.
That's ridiculous.
And the long sleeve, last I looked, the most recent long sleeve was selling for like, I think like 230-ish.
Yeah, this one's
cost,
like 165 for a large. For the long sleeve. 200 for the black.
Yeah. How much for an XL?
The long sleeve?
Yeah.
Oh, let me see. I don't even know how to use this fucking website.
You know, what's the sentiment in here? Do we gap over 400 for Monday?
I can only find the large and it's 200.
I think so, Connor.
Yeah, I do too.
I think as long as Q's closes above that VWAP on the weekly, we're looking good for next week. Dude, the 20th anniversary is going for 900. Go ahead.
DIA is going to go to 335 next year, or next week, next year, definitely. But for next week, by Friday for sure.
Yeah, these box logos are gross, dude. Yeah, April's historically very good, regards for sure. We're just waiting for this fucking day to be over because it's a holiday week. We don't really want to trade much today. Long weekend. We want to see strong weekly closes on the indexes, which right now they all look really good. The only problem with NASDAQ is it's just not breaking that VWAP. Russell looks really good. Dow Jones looks really good. Even oil looks really good, holding the VWAP. Yes, it's disgustingly bullish. Yeah,
oil's going to go to $85 a barrel by August, fucking easy.
Goldman,
that's an easy play, I think.
Goldman called out 80 as their target.
If that infrastructure bill goes past and Biden makes all those old mines close down and he has to plug them and whatnot, that's going to take resources away from the oil fields, I think, for these big companies like Chevron and Exxon, and that'll drive prices higher, I think.
A lot of these countries in Europe are lifting their restrictions because their courts are basically saying they're not legal. Like Belgium just said, their restrictions have to be lifted within 30 days. So I think we're going to see a mass reopening pretty soon in Europe.
I think Pluto probably disagrees with that in Italy.
Yeah, Italy and France are getting hit. They just
They're
closed down
fucked.
again.
Maybe the fucking cops took Punk because he was living his life.
Yeah.
Ask Agars what Latvia is like right now, Deja.
He can hear you.
Deja, do you think Ethereum is going to get in the 2000s before Bitcoin gets back to 60K?
Has Ethereum been leading recently?
I would say in the last day it has. Last day or two.
I mean, Ethereum is already above its range high. Is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is not. Yeah, so it looks like Ethereum is leading. Ethereum's already breaking the past two highs.
That's why you think it'll get to an all-time high before Bitcoin does.
Yeah, its all-time high on Coinbase is only shit.
2048.
Yeah, it's like $80 away. Bitcoin's got to go up like 3,000 or something. Yeah, 3,000.
That's why I'm thinking like, that's why I was asking if it was possible for it to hit it before Bitcoin goes to 60K.
Bitcoin has had nothing but increasing VWAPs since September. And it just put in another increasing VWAP today. These look really strong. ES just lost its POC. Come back down to support most likely. Maybe retest VWAP before the end of the day.
It would be dirty as fuck, but I hope we fill the gap from last night. I don't think it happens today. It'll happen in the middle of next week.
Yeah, it shouldn't happen today. It should be next week. But it should fill the
Fuck.
gap, though. Garza, you guys locked down there?
What am I looking at?
I didn't know if you recognized that.
You go to the Cape?
Nah, that's the tower in Narragansett. It's like 15 minutes from Champlin's.
No, no, I don't. Looks like a beautiful day.
It's fucking miserable here.
Sun just came out here, but it's cold as fuck.
I got you, Agars. He says he has info he can't share on stream. He's going to write it in Discord.
They're always up to something.
Nasty sell off. 400 is the high to the tick. This is what I was expecting earlier. 400, pull back to VWAP. It really does not look good with that gap below you. So I would not be surprised to see a gap, or sorry, see a gap fill next week. Sooner we fill that gap, the better. We don't want to go for like a 10-point run and then have to come back to fill it.
That's exactly what I was saying, Deja.
Yeah, this is nasty. The longer we run, the worse it is.
I sold my fucking calls. I'll get them on Monday. Don't want the third data burn on them, the 405s.
Yeah, those are gonna get roasted.
Deja, could you tell me what the theta is on 416 400s on SPY?
416 400s.
Say that again.
You say 416 400s?
Yeah, on SPY.
$12.50.
Never mind.
Yeah, so over the weekend you'll probably lose about $50, which is about 15%. Somewhere around
Yeah,
there.
that's too much. Yeah. Facebook trade's dead.
Yeah, Facebook's been trending below VWAP all day. Probably go for a gap fill. Down to 295-ish. Dollar pulling back a little bit today. It's like one of my only red positions besides PLTR. Everything else looks pretty good. Wynn Resorts WinBet launches mobile sports book in Indiana. Excuse me. Probably going to be a slow close, seeing that most people are on vacation already. Trading vacation, I mean. Not a whole lot of volume today. I'm actually surprised that we were able to hit all-time high today with low volume. We did see a bunch of massive block trades come in on SPY that pushed it into all-time high. What time of day was that? That was right at like 213, 215. We go to SPY here. Where was it? It actually doesn't show up on it doesn't show up on TradingView for some reason, but I have it on my other monitor. You had a 2 million share order come in at 213, and then 6 million come in at 214, and then 215 you had a 4 million share order. So altogether about 12 million shares came in, and then it started pushing. Basically right here when it broke POC, massive share orders came in, pushed it into the all-time high, and now we're backing off a little bit. So this would actually be considered a poor high because we've had no trades here. It just had one tick. So typically you put in a poor high, like C's always talks about in Discord, you pull back, and then we can go try to retest it. We did break POC, but we're staying above Vwap, so very bullish. Q's has literally just been going sideways on top of this monthly VWAP the entire day. My mouse is starting to do that shit again. Ridiculous. I won't be buying another one of these. If you guys on stream are looking at my chart, I can show you here. So this dotted line here, this is the monthly VWAP of, what is that, February. This is where our inverse head and shoulders was putting in its neckline. So we had like the left shoulder, retest, put in the head, right shoulder, and then you failed here, failed there, lower high, kind of put in a lower high there, but then we finally broke out of it. So you could say this is like a flat top as the neckline, or you could say it was kind of like slanted. So if it was slanted, we had that breakout yesterday, and then this was confirmation today. If we're looking at this as kind of like the neckline, we need to close above this on the daily and the weekly, which we currently are doing just barely. If you look at the weekly, let me get rid of Vwap here. You can see how we're like, we have a beautiful candle here. So if you didn't have the monthly VWAP on, you would say like, oh, 100% this is bullish, without a doubt. But then you turn on the monthly VWAP, and this is just a retest. So we need to see some volume break through this. You are holding the 24 EMA on the weekly, which is really good.
Dude, that monthly VWAP on Qs has been fucking
Slamming us.
solid, man.
Yeah. We need to break it.
And now there's 2 gaps underneath us, that's what's scary.
Yep. Definitely not good to have gaps like that. Yeah, very bullish. ES looks the best now. I think it even looks better than Dow. No, Dow is still really strong. Russell is reclaiming VWAP as well, so same thing. Monthly VWAP around, what is it, like 223? We're at 224 already, so looks really good.
Dude, what happened to Tesla?
Not sure. It's had a bunch of good news. You'd think Tesla would be going up. Might just be putting in the head of the bulldog. Pull back to VWAP around like 650 and then push higher.
Calls will be dead in the water if they go down that far.
Would you take like next Friday?
Yeah. Unless I add on to them, they're going to be dead.
Yeah, it might be putting in. Because we see this a lot where it goes from like an inverse head and shoulders into a bulldog. And then it puts in the head.
I thought for sure it was going to hit 700. You know how many April 1st $700 calls came in this morning? Every single one of those people got burned.
Yep. Good thing we closed our ABBV calls. We made like 75% profit on those in one day. Got a little choppy today.
At some point, Tesla, through all this, they're not like the only EV anymore. And a lot of the older automakers are pushing more and more into the world. I can't imagine Tesla just running like it used to.
No, it's not going to, because they don't, like you said, they don't own the entire market anymore. Well, I mean, they still do. They still do. Until those companies actually start manufacturing a bunch of EVs like Tesla does. They still have the best tech. They still have the best manufacturing.
And the best engineers in the world.
Yeah, best engineers.
Deja, how does Dropbox look?
I'll take a look. Johnny, we were looking for you earlier, man. We forgot that you were fucking banned for the week.
Bro, remember when I said that every single time I get restricted, it rips?
Yep.
It never fails.
Yep.
This was like the week that I could have made like everything back instantly in one, just by keeping all my trades.
Dropbox looks, yeah, it looks like it's gonna rip. You gained a lot of value today, and it's like sideways, so it looks like a bulldog.
Our options are doing well.
What about GM? Or I'm not GE. I mean,
GE got a shit ton of block trades earlier, big ones too, over 1 million shares. Putting in the head of the bulldog, it looks fine. You just put in a new monthly VWAP at 13.15, as long as you hold that.
Right?
Yep.
Yo, that's wild. Facebook finally pulled the move that I wanted it to move.
You roasting, Johnny?
It's fucking crazy. Facebook is fucking, bruh. I'm fucking fed up.
Facebook back to
Only
that
took me
300
3
pivot.
months. Took me 3 months. I was in fucking Facebook for only 3 months. I mean, I made a couple trades that was good, but like, this was the trade I was waiting for.
These really long pivots are the ones to pay attention to, because they always suck price into them like magnets.
April's a long month, Johnny. Write it down, learn from it. You'll get it back there.
Write it down, learn from it. I was posting fucking articles about fucking how the dollar index it hasn't hit this low ever since 2018 April. That says a lot. April. Fuck.
Yeah, we have.
And also,
You know what today is, man? It's the third day after the full moon.
that's true. That's fucking true. Facebook only rips on full moons.
Yeah.
Kid you not.
Today's the bull cycle.
Fuck me, bro. This is
Deja,
the
you
only...
actually pay attention to the moons?
I started doing it as a joke, and then Stunk posted that article where the guy like back tested it for like 10 years or some shit, and it said 3 days after a full moon is typically very bullish, and today's the third day after a full moon. Just saying.
And the next new moon is I just want you guys to have a wild guess.
Yeah, and the last new moon that we had what was it, like 2 weeks ago or something? It was red.
The next full moon or new moon I think is the end of April. The end of April is big tech earnings.
I'm not saying I'm going to use it for my trades, but I do have sticky notes on my monitor.
April 26th.
So what does that mean, Johnny? It's gonna go down.
Bro, this is the definition of March Madness. I've never had my emotions touched like this. This shit was crazy. I've lost money just from being impatient. Like, I know what I did wrong, and it was just like, bro. It was a wild ride. I knew that March was going to be horrible. I just didn't think it was going to be this bad, you know what I mean? Fucking premiums from a leap and shit was getting hurt. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, premium got slaughtered in March. March was like the
they're
biggest premium slaughtering month I've seen in a long time.
I've never seen something like that, because usually I'm safe with leaps, and
Yep. Leaps got slaughtered.
Yeah, leaps was getting slaughtered. I kept hopping in and out, being impatient, like real stupid. Something that you should never do.
How's Viacom doing today?
Still the #1 call volume today.
I
think it's just going sideways. Discovery's doing what Viacom's doing. They're getting liquidated basically.
What about Cat and Deer?
Cat is doji sideways. What's Deer's ticker? DE.
DE.
Pulled back like 1%. Still ranging. It's been ranging for a week.
I swear to God, we better not have no bad news next week. Get to come back in. I might pull a couple day trades. I don't know.
What do we got? We got 17 minutes. NASDAQ still below the monthly VWAP, but Q's is slightly above it. It's literally going to close on this VWAP to the fucking penny.
Remember, I was trying to play the gap fills on Netflix. I had like the 550s for like 416. I think it's gonna get there. Look at it now. It's at 540 already. What the fuck?
Yeah, I think Netflix.
You got rid of those, Johnny?
Yeah, bro. I went through like a fucking stress. Like, I got rid of like most of my leads. I had them Qs, the 335 Qs in June. Like, bro, I had a lot of shit. And yeah, I kind of fucked up.
I think Netflix is the next big tech to break out. Facebook started it. Microsoft's second. I think Netflix is next.
I thought Microsoft was the one that started it with the good news or like vaccines or whatever.
Nah, Facebook's been running for like a week or two. Microsoft had good news yesterday. Yep. Amazon doesn't look bad at ours, but I think it's gonna run. It's probably gonna run simultaneously with Netflix. I think the last one to run is gonna be Apple, because Apple's just dog shit right here. Apple needs some kind of news, maybe good earnings, maybe it waits for earnings.
They're gonna run on like more EV news the more that they keep talking about that, and also they got Apple event coming up. It's like right next to their earnings, I think.
When's that bullshit PLTR day or whatever it's called?
I think it's like in a week or two. Chip knew. I think it's like mid-April.
Bro, also I had like fucking 4 Mara 42.5s. It was amazing deltas. That's why I think I'm just gonna go back to like my Greeks, because like Greeks is tells you a lot. It was like amazing deltas, like the 42.5, like 416. And I had bought it for like 225 because I was like, damn, Mara's like oversold. And then they fucking ripped. I looked at them, I was disgusted. I sold them because I was restricted, but yo, they went to $11, $10.
I think Nvidia pulls back before going higher, but it does look bullish. And the entire semiconductor index is ripping.
Yeah, I was just about to say AMD has bullish news.
TSM, dude, looked so good yesterday. I was
Yes.
like debating buying it, and it ripped.
AMD and TSM last week had a massive bull div on the Momo, and they're both playing out beautifully.
JMA literally took it off my mouth. I was just about to mention TSM since we're on semiconductors.
AMD's got a lot of room to go. It could go back to 82, maybe even like 88.
Oh, I think it's easy 100 in like a month or two. It's easier.
It's gaining a lot of momentum, yeah.
Just around just around this month last year. That's when we started playing a lot of like semiconductors.
Johnny, what were you saying about the tech earnings in the moon? Like you're expecting that tech earnings are bad?
Nah, I'm expecting tech earnings to be amazing. I mean, since when does tech earnings ever fail? I mean, Facebook beats every single time. Most of them, they be ripping.
Shit, Amazon had massive earnings last time.
Amazon ripped. And also Netflix is having earnings as well. Netflix is accused itself, I bet.
Does anybody know what day next week they're releasing delivery numbers for Tesla?
Negative.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Nike just won their lawsuit to stop that other company from selling the Little Nas shoes.
Oh, it's a
I
baby
think they
bug.
come out this weekend.
This
But
weekend?
Nike is not the one that's making the shoe. It's the little Nas thing.
Nike wins its lawsuit against design company MSCHF. A federal judge has ordered MSCHF to stop selling Little Nas X Satan shoes.
They did it without and sold them with the Nike logo on it.
They're being sold for $1,000 each.
400. That's crazy. Holy fuck.
Nike doesn't lose.
Hold on, what the fuck? The soles of the shoes contain real human blood?
Yeah.
From the Mischief employees. That's the rumor.
What the fuck?
Spy 400.
There we go, baby.
Bitcoin booming too.
The
Hey,
fuck?
remember when Remember we were cheering about Spy hitting 300?
Oh, I know.
Bro, that guy I told you about that lost all his family's money and went like borrowed money again and then lost it again and then mortgaged his house and lost it. He did it on buying SPY 300 puts. That's how long ago that was. It was just a year ago, and he lost it on SPY 300 puts because I think around the time we were like at 305 or something. Now we're already at 4.
TLTR demo day is on April 14th. Nice cigars, thank you. Yeah, like about mid-April.
Rip. On Monday, I wanted to pick up some fucking June 396 SPY calls. It was like 1,200.
There's the 4005 target I gave you guys on the ES. 4005, 4010. 4005 just got hit.
Wicked.
4,000. Let's go. Is that blood thing true on the shoes?
Yeah.
That's so fucking ridiculous, dude.
I know it's ridiculous and stupid, but it wasn't. A lot of people were like saying that trying to take it out and blaming Nike. It's like Nike didn't do anything. It was Lil Nas who did it.
I love how all this shit gets canceled nowadays to protect kids, and then we're selling fucking Satan shoes. It's incredible, dude. The fuck has the world come to? Worshipping the devil is cool now. But that's a topic not for stream. Disney kind of ripping. Disney doesn't look bad, man. Disney's back above the monthly VWAP.
Don't impose your religious beliefs on me.
The new VWAP from what the fuck are we in? April, March. The VWAP from March is at 193, so we need to reclaim that. Once you reclaim that, looks really bullish.
Nice segue, Satan to Disney.
Yeah, I know, right? You like that?
No longer Merry Christmas, it's season's greetings.
Yes, failing right at the 405 target.
Yo. Fucking hope we rip next week, man. This is the first short week that hasn't been bearish.
I mean, the shoes look fucking sick. If the shoes weren't devil shoes, I'd probably buy them. I mean, they look badass. I'm not buying them for $1,000 though.
The Air Max 97s.
What is that?
It's the Air Max 97. Just search for Nike Air Max 97. You
No,
can
just
buy
get
any color.
Just get like black ones.
Yeah, they have those.
Nice.
I design my own usually.
When you wear them, you instantly become a minion of Satan.
Hey, Nas World, no problem, man. I'm glad you liked the video.
Good joke. Good joke.
What'd you say, Johnny?
I said that was a good joke. That video was wicked.
Anybody know what the tax rate is if you pull all your money out of your IRA?
You probably get wrecked.
Like 30% or something?
Yeah, you probably get destroyed, dude.
What type of account is it?
A Roth IRA.
Roth, you can pull out your
50%.
principal.
How much?
50% and fees.
Oh.
Roth is the only vehicle that you have to wait basically to 63 and a half to withdraw.
There goes UEC ripping too. Uranium.
But you get the tax benefits, right?
You can pull out all your principal without any penalty.
I've already done that.
Yeah, but none of your gain.
Yeah, you can't pull out gains.
Well, my gains don't get taxed, right?
No, Roth, you can basically pay taxes on the way in and not on the way out. It's the easiest way to describe it.
So the money I make in that IRA, when I go to
Leave it there.
It's clean.
When I go to take it out, and when I'm older, it's not going to be taxed, right?
No, it's clean.
Correct.
Ah.
Basically money laundering until you're 63.
That's why there's a maximum contribution and an income threshold for a Roth.
Yeah.
Hunter, do you golf?
I'm like the worst golfer ever.
Like, what's bad?
Like 120.
Oh, okay.
He's the guy that gets real drunk and crashes the golf cart into trees and shit.
I'm the transfusion and cigar guy.
Goes off into the sand dunes.
I hit hoes like I'm Tiger Woods. You know the golf holes.
We call them women.
All right, look at this stock looking amazing.
ES might hit that 4,010 before the end of the day. What do we got? 5 minutes.
Nice. Oh, shit.
Yeah, Costco looks good at guards. It had a monthly buy signal on the OTS. Right at the bottom, it's up like 20% from there.
I'm not giving them half. Fuck that.
No, don't touch that money, C's.
It's so tempting, though.
you're literally going to be pissed if you take that money out and don't let it compound for 10 years.
If you need money that badly, it would probably even.
No, I don't need it.
No, I was just saying, like, it would probably even be cheaper to take a loan out using that money as collateral and paying
Yeah.
interest on the loan. That would still be cheaper than getting your tax penalty.
100%. It'd be 40% cheaper.
Yeah.
Wow. The volume profile shit really works.
Really does.
I was looking before when Tesla broke below, and there was a POC from a while back that was at 658 or 659. I'm like, I wonder if it reverses there.
Spy is flying.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Q's needs to. We basically just need to push away from this level on Q's. It's been trading alongside it all day. Just needs to push. We got about 5 minutes left. $15-minute on ES is really nice. This is why people refer to they refer to the volume profile as a tree, because these would be considered branches. So like if you were to fall, you'd be hitting the branches. Imagine if you were falling down from the sky. You got all these branches to protect you. Fernando said, I'm up $2,700, but I know nothing compared to you guys. Hey, man, I wouldn't, we're in a bull market, but I wouldn't say this is like the biggest bull market. The past like 2 to 3 months have been pretty rough. So if you're making money this year, man, you're doing something right. I'm still green on the year by about, I think, like 10 to 12% at this point, now that I made back a lot of the money that I lost the last 2 weeks. But I was up like 40% in January, so February and March were pretty hardcore.
Strong close on a few things.
Shit, look at the 50-minute on ES. You're about to hit our next target. 4,010 is our next target. It's at 4,009 already.
Oracle's pumping. Oh my God, Spy is pumping.
Yep. Give me 401 in a day.
Hit that target.
Wow.
I gave you guys this target in Discord and general chat.
The top of the volume profile.
Oh, look at Microsoft too.
It's going to put in a tail right at the close. Your account was down 10K in one day a few weeks ago. Yeah, dude, the market was just... I literally didn't know a single person that was consistently making money in like February, March.
How's Q's doing?
Q's is at
There's the next target on
higher.
ES. ES has hit the next target. ES is fucking on fire. Yeah, Q's looks really good.
Q's is about where it topped out at earlier this morning. Still looks good. Spy looks amazing.
These targets are very simple that I took today. You just took the entire impulse of yesterday from low to high on a Fibonacci, and I gave you these fib targets to extend, because when you're at an all-time high, you can't take targets on volume profile because there is no volume. So you have to use fibs. And then our targets were hit.
Oracle's pumping.
Whoa, Amazon.
You sold your Oracle, right, Connor?
What a last 2 hours by Amazon.
Yeah, I did see.
Yeah, Amazon's on fire. Big volume coming in on the close.
Hell yeah.
I love April.
Massive.
Gonna name my daughter April.
It's a nice name.
Yeah. Nice volume up here. It's already creating some value on ES.
Oh wow, it did, didn't it?
Yeah, look at that fucking volume
How'd
coming
you
in.
feel about that? Yeah. Holy hell.
Really
Yeah.
good value coming in.
Moved the value area.
Green or red on the day, guys, and it's actually technically Friday, so green or red on the week. I'm gonna delete that stunk, sorry. I'm green today and I'm green on the week. We've made back all of our losses from the past 2 weeks. Thank you to PLTR recovering, a little bit of recovery on silver, Big C completely recovered, and we actually made a little bit of money on UUP even though it's down today. We're red on it today, but we made some money this week on it. We also bottom ticked damn near, knock on wood, subs. I doubled my shares on subs damn near at the bottom, so let's hope this thing continues. Fernando, I was actually about to say that right at the end of the stream about the Discord. So, we used to run trials on our Discord. We haven't been doing trials for the past couple months due to the market being ridiculously choppy and ugly. April is typically a very bullish month. We've got a lot of good companies that we like to trade on the growth sector. The growth sector looks like it's coming back. So we are going to be running our trials again starting on Sunday. So check our website on Sunday. We're going to start our 1 week trials again. So the way the trials work on our website is you don't need a card, you don't need anything. You just need to sign up with an email, and it gives you a 1 week free trial to the Discord. And then at the end of the 1 week, it kicks you from the Discord unless you put a card in on the website. If you want to keep going on the Discord, you just put your card in and it will automatically charge you. So look out for that on Sunday. And I'll make a tweet about it as well. So if you guys forget about it, I'll post about it on Twitter. But all right, guys, that's all I got for you. You guys enjoy your weekend. It's going to be a long weekend. Hopefully you guys have a good Easter if you guys celebrate Easter. I will be posting the summary of markets on Sunday, probably standard time around 4 p.m. Eastern. And then we will be back for the live trading in the Discord at 9:30 in the morning on Monday. You guys have a good weekend. Have a good holiday. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Peace.